Good afternoon, traders, and thank you for joining us again on another great day of trading at awesomecallstrading.com. I'm AJ. I'm one of the moderators in this great chat room, and what I want to do is I want to go over um, just some of the big trades that we did in the room today. I actually did a penny stock. I did a penny stock today. Traders, I don't do penny stocks. But I found one, and the file, it was IGCC, and it closed at 38 cents yesterday. But I told the traders in the room, I like this. It was the first thing I started writing this morning. You couldn't really buy it pre-market. Very few platforms allow that because it's an OTC. And so what happens is this stock was actually going to be relisting on the stock exchange, and that is a positive. So what you do on a stock like this that most people probably didn't even see is IGCC it's a penny stock, right? So you can play 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 shares. Um, and on something like this, I really love it. And you know why? Because I already know where it's going to go. How do I know that? Well, look, I want you to take a listen. This is really important in day trading because I think that this will really show you just, I mean, how great we are in here. I mean, we're all known for trading big cap stocks, mid cap stocks, small cap stocks. We're not known for that penny stock. I mean, those are for other rooms. But when Awesome Calls Trading gets a hold of one, let me tell you something. It's gold. It's gold. And I will kind of show you what gold looks like. Okay, so IGCC was going to relist on the stock exchange, right? So you go up to your scanner, right? And you see it, and it says right here, and right there. And it says they are going to relist on the New York Stock Exchange. Awesome. They were out they were thrown out on October 29th. Okay, so what's the thing to do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Go back to October. Did you know that? Go back to October. Okay, so you pull up IGCC and you go like this. Oh, shoot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 30. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so, wow. We, wow. All right. Wow. 10,000 shares at 70, you would have made $10,000 and it topped off. Wow. That's a $10,000 trade. Anyway, so what you do is you go back to 6 months. You see where the stock was trading before it got delisted? See all this? It became an OTC. This is where it was trading in October, right? November, October, and you can even go further back if you want. You see? Think, think, think. Right? So go back where it got delisted. See right here. So that means if it's going to relist, that is positive for the company. Hence, the stock will end up going right back to pretty much where it was. Do you see that? I knew this. I knew this. So I immediately told the traders in the room I would long the stock at the opening bell. A lot of us tried to get in there pre-market. I certainly did, but TDD did not allow it. And in return, if you bought in 5,000 shares, 10,000 shares, 20,000 shares, you would have been rewarded in just the first minute. I said the stock would go to $1 or more. Obviously, it went to 120 out of the gate, and now it's sitting at $1.74 up here. I mean, that is just an incredible penny stock trade. All right, and this is just one trade. Incredible. So the next time you get a relisting, all right, and you happen to be in this room at that day, you're going to get one of these. All right. And a lot of penny stock rooms didn't even play this. And do you know why? Because they don't understand it. They don't know what to do with it. Oh, that's good. They're relisting. Hey, let's go on. Let's go to ACHV, which was also a good trade in the room. ACHV. This was a very good trade. This was given to us by B Trades in the morning. I was focused more on IGCC, and he went after ACHV in the chat room, which is fine because he started giving us the news. I believe they got a cigarette or something passed on a phase 2 or something. They had really good news. So B said as soon as it hits through the 3 to 320 spot, he gave us the room. He said look for 4, 422, and then 452, and he was done with it. And he hit the spots within literally 20 to 25 minutes of taking the whole trade. It was an incredible trade. And so you got to give props for there too. All right. So HCHV was a really big winner in the room. And these are just small cap stocks. All right. And the other one was IGCC. Now, I want to talk about Stamp. I want you to listen to Stamp. All right. Now, I want to give you another one too. AAOI. I really like this trade today. I called this to go long in pre-market at $13, actually $12.90 and $12.60. I even told traders add on the dip. I felt that it would gap fill. And do you know why? AOI is a beaten down stock. It's really beaten down. But it's applied. They call it applied optoelectronics. They are also being looked at as possibly a buying. Somebody may want to buy them, and this as you get the valuation so cheap, they are vulnerable to be bought. And so that's probably why you saw a rush of clients coming in and buying the weakness, not selling off the weakness. All right. I mean, so this is a really important stock that I eyed this morning, and I told everyone in the chat room, and it was our number 3 pick or 4 pick. Go long, 1260 to 1280. If it dips to 1150, please don't argue. Just take it 1.5 points to the upside. The stock was going to get back up there. And at 1280 at 1.5, that makes the stock $15. Okay? That looks like about 15. A point is 1380. Half a point to that is 1430, correct? Is that right? 1, 13, yeah, 1430. So let's just see how it played out. I wanted to gap fill. That's really what I wanted to do. And it was such an easy read for me. I mean, you could just took anything and look at the stock. It's $15 a trade. Isn't that incredible? But I was eyeing the first 5 minutes. You see, again, this is knowing the move before it happens. This is a great opportunity to somebody buy 1,000 shares with 13,000 buying power and making $1,500 in a blink. Why? Because the owner of the chat room understands how to play a stock like this. I didn't call a short. Did you see any of my paperwork that said short it? Short it. Yeah, short it. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. You got to short it. Take it to $9. No, because I'm not stupid. All right. There's a difference between being stupid and knowing what the stock's going to do. And I'm not stupid. You want to see what I mean by beaten down stock? Pay attention. Beaten down. 50 to 12. What do you think is going to happen? Oh, I think it should be worth $6. Okay, you need to go pound sand. Okay? Have a nice day. All right. What's another one I could throw at you? Just for the hell of it. Well, we got squeezed, a lot of squeezes on TDD. Oh, I took a short live in the room on TTD up here. First, I wanted a rush out of the gate. I really wanted to short this, and so I was calling these areas here, but it just went too fast and too much, and it wasn't ready. So the plans sort of changed. At that moment, I realized that, okay, this stock is going to really, really want. So what I wanted to do was guide traders into a really nice short. That way, if they did get hit on it, they can revisit it at a better pricing. And how do I do that? I need to evaluate the trade itself and exactly pinpoint where I think the stock can go. Now, we got a lot of bag holders here and a lot of shorts going to be squeezed. So this is going to really, and TDD is known for squeezing on earnings when they do really, really well. So what I did is I went immediately to my scan service, and I pulled up TTD this morning. And the first thing I do is I go across the board, and I just start looking at all the upgrades. And that's what I do. I eyeball them. 192, 142, 114, 195, 195, 200, 190, 165, 195, okay? 150, 200. Okay, so that tells me the stock has room to run to 190 or more. If it does, it's going to top to 200. This also tells me if it hits these areas, I'm going to short the stock, and I can even swing short it. Now, these analysts don't go out and go after the fact and go, oh, now we think it's worth more. They've already determined these prices. So when a stock starts to exceed that price or get very close to it, chances are that stock is going to sell off, and you can actually swing sell it short. or you could swing short it. Great earnings, but this gave me the indication. Even Oppenheimer raised to 180, but you see you have 195, 195, 114, 142. Again, it's telling me, AJ, the 199 to 200. So that's what I did. So I sat back and I waited. I was going to take my break, but the great dark side and Jenny took over the room. I did not want to miss the opportunity. I felt 199 was coming and I wanted to capitalize it. And here's the trade. So the stock hit 199, as you can see. So that told me, and I told the room, I'm going short 199. All right, I'm going to give it room to 201. My stops will be around 203. But in the end, I do think this is going to collapse. I think it's reached a point where it's done. Right? And look at the short. 199 short. And I only did 400 shares. It's not like I did a lot of shares. I took 200 down here at 196 area. I moved my stops. I pulled another point. I cleared another 100 shares. And again, from 199, I moved my stops to 196.50. And then I cleared my last point down here at 193.89. You see that trade? I always take money. Always take money. I always pay myself. I always reward myself. So if I messed up here and I got in too early and it ran on me, I cut it, take the hit, be patient, revisit it, and then come after it. When I traded this twice today. I traded right here. I got in at, I believe, 189.70, 80, and I pulled it point and a half. That was my first trade. It was in and out, very little shares, I think 250 or something like that. I just wanted to make a few bucks. Then I went after the bigger one, which was here. This is what I was waiting for. And I couldn't go on break because if you look at the timeline, it was happening around my break time, and I couldn't break. Then I shared it in the room. Obviously, I don't give this on Twitter because, you want to trade like this. Yeah, you need to pay 25 bucks to come in here for a day to get that because that'll make you, I don't know, a couple thousand, 500, 800, 600, 200. So I think you can afford 25 bucks on a trade like that. So I like that one for TTD. Okay. And then I overnighted Tesla. Was another trade that I did. The reason why I overnighted Tesla is I felt the stock. I took some long at 292.40 yesterday after hours, and I'm really a firm believer. Tesla likes to really, really come back aggressive on their polls, and this got because of the consumer report, and this is an iconic stock. You really can't go against Elon. I mean, he'll just find a way to ramp this thing up, whether it's a tweet or some news or somebody's going to buy the company or something. I mean, he's Elon. You just don't go against him. So I took a chance before the market closed, and I went ahead and went long. And I was looking for a nice pop at the open. Pre-market, it was already 295, so I sold it, and I showed the tweet, and I showed you the entry and exits. But I was really looking for a nice 3 to 4 point play, and the stock ended up going at 296.50 for a 2-day chart. So 292 here, and then came all the way up to 296. So you can't really, again, you have to pay attention to certain trades that go on like that, and Tesla's one that I'm really, really good at really nailing. Now, I want to give you another thing that I did. I want to recap PCG. All right. I want you to look at this trade. And the reason why I want to talk about this trade before I finish up with Stamp is that I think it does deserve credit. Raphael, one of our great moderators in here, he went long with me on this one. I called for, I think it was, let me see how many days ago was it so I can be more accurate. How many days ago? Let's see, let's go 5 days. Yes, right here. I believe this was on Tuesday. All right. So I want you to look at this call on Tuesday. All right. This call on Tuesday, I don't have it. It has to go here. If you can forgive me, I can scroll and find it. If you don't, yeah, it's going to be a little hard. Let me see on my, it would be a little bit hard. Shoot, how can I do this quickly without frustrating you? I'm sorry, I really want to kind of share it with you. What day is this? This is the 19th. What is the 19th, traders? Is that Tuesday? I do so many trades in here. It's not even funny. It's a really incredible opportunity to be in here. PCG, I don't see it here. What day is this? This is the 19th still. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Just bear with me, and it'll be all worth it. Well, this was earnings. So if that's earnings, that was Sunday. This is Monday, February 19th. I'm going to take a guess, and maybe it was the 20th. Yeah, I don't see it. Gosh darn it. Well, I can swear to you, it's if you follow my list of notes and stuff, it's there. Here's Tuesday. Here's Tuesday. So let me see if I found it. ICPT, XPO, AAP, Chris. I think it's in the notes. Oh, there it is. I told you. Okay. Yay, I found it. On Tuesday, I wanted to call for a swing. City came out, and I really liked the trader, the underwriter on it, and he put a buy rating on the stock with a $33 price target. So I told everyone in the room, you can swing this to $18 to $20 a share. Just pick it up cheap and just hold it for 3 to 4 days, and it should probably hit 18 to 20. Well, and I made a comment that night on, if you look at my feed, that um, it was funny. I didn't see one chat room even suggest to take this in the morning. But long 1635, I said in pre-market, expect the stock to hit to 18. The stock hit 1850. That told me in the room, those that wanted to swing it more, I said, look, you're probably going to get a $20 on it and then be done with it. So I had a lot of traders picking up $20 calls. I had traders going size and just walking away. You can see Raphael's entry here. Tyler took 1644. I took 1635. And Raphael took 1655. And I want you to see what the trade ended up doing. I mean, this is just a swing trade idea. I mean, if I have doctors, lawyers, teachers, people in the room that can only trade and they want to buy 3,000 share position on something, and AJ says it's going to go to 1820, at least they can make $6,000 for the week, or maybe potentially $8,000. It's because I already know what's going. I know what it's going to do, and I'm assuring you it's going to go there. And so I want you to see the trade. I think it's important that you understand that. Stock hit 1999. 1999. So here's your entry. Swing idea. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Isn't that beautiful? So I think that deserved a mention. 5 days. 5-day chart. Okay. All right. So the last one I'm going to do is stamp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Stamp. Now we have stamp. Now I do want to tell you that I feel bad for the many, many bag holders on stamp because today they're not happy. If you can imagine a stock coming down $120 a share, can you imagine what it does to your bank account at 207? I mean, Stamp has decided they no longer can do business with the UPS Postal Service. Okay, what is Stamp? When I think of Stamp, I think of the United States Postal Service, don't you? Without it, what are you going to do? You're a kite in a hurricane. What are you going to do? What the fuck are you going to do? Okay? And you know what irritates me is there were some people selling the stock prior to the earnings, which is not, no, that's not cool. And I'm talking about the company. There were people selling. But think about it. If you were a holder of 1,000 shares in your portfolio and you had $200,000 worth of stock, right? Today, that value is now worth 83,000, and it's still going to go lower. So even at $80 a share or 85, you lost. I mean, you woke up with $130,000 out of your account, gone, just vanished on one earning report. Um, so if you don't understand the stock market, let this be a fly in the ointment. Let this be the light bulb. This is why I day trade. I don't put my money in the hands of a portfolio person, a management company that's going to buy stamp 1,000,000 shares and put my 10,000 shares with that portfolio. No, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Just leave me alone, right? Could you imagine if you had 10,000 shares and you were holding 10,000 shares long? It's $2 million, and now it's worth 830,000. Do you see my point? I'm a day trader. Unfortunately, I'm a vulture. You can look at AJ as a vulture. I'm like a vulture. Why am I a vulture? Because I prey on the demise of a stock. I prey on the upside of a stock, but I do it daily. I don't marry stocks. I date them. And when I'm done dating them, hey, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. I might trade you again. May not, but it was nice knowing you. I'd rather take day trading over being a portfolio manager all day long. And there's a lot of people that may disagree with that, and that's okay. You have your opinions. But what if you were a manager and you had stamps in your portfolio? Do you think you'd be a manager today? No, you'd probably be selling donuts at creampuff.com or something. I don't know. Really? Seriously? I mean, you just lost everyone's account. Now the vulture of me comes out. I'm the vulture. All right? So yesterday, I'm looking at this and I'm going, holy crap. But what do? I immediately go to the earnings. So I want to look why it's coming down. Right? So I went over here and I go to stamp and I'm looking at the earnings, right? And I'm going to kind of read it from a briefing standpoint because it's much easier to read it. I'm going to read it. All right. So stamp comes out and I'm going to read this. Just what I read last night. Are you ready? Okay. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you because there's so much on it. Okay. I want you to listen to me. All right. I want you to listen to me. Stamps.com guidance. This is all guidance. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. I really, really, really want you to listen to me. You want to be a day trader? You want to step up to the big leagues? You want to prove that you can learn something? Listen to me. Don't ignore me. Listen to me. This will catapult you to a whole nother world. Okay? While everyone is announcing that they're discontinuing UPS partnership, I'm already evaluating within seconds where that stock's going to go. How do I do that? I'm already evaluating my entry point. How do I do that? And I want you to take you through the actual trade itself after hours. Okay, live. Because truthfully, we are the only traders in the world that will do this live. Okay? We really are. And I'm going to show it to you right here. Nobody does what we do in here. Nobody's got the balls. They all pretend. That's all they are. But I want to show it to you because I think it's important. I'm looking for it after hours. It's almost here. Almost here. Okay. There's Z-Sand, 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 Carmen. Okay. I'll take you through the process. I'm seeing stamps flush. I'm telling everyone. I'm not in the room. So it's kind of a freebie for all of you, right? That aren't in the room. But I want you to see the talent that we have in here. A true professional day trader, not some wannabe, trying to sell you a DVD. All right? A true professional day trader. Big boy trade. So I tell traders Stamps is in trouble. So the next thing I read, listen to this. If the stock is $200, Stamps.com fiscal year 19, $5.15 from 1079. Revenues 540 from 700. Let's repeat that. 515 from 1079. What does that tell you? What does it tell you? Come on, think right away. What do you think? From a $200 stock, if fiscal year 19 is cut in half, what does it make the stock? So what did I do? Cuts the guidance in half. I'm a buyer at 100. I have a limit order sitting there for a beautiful short covering bounce. See that? I'm not fucking around here. You want to play with the big boy? Let's go. Why did I come up with that number? Because the guidance was cut in half. So if the guidance is cut in half, that gives me $100 right away to work with, right? This is after hours. Then I felt, you know what? I probably won't get the 100 because I was watching the trade. I didn't even go hiking yesterday because I was so hungry for this trade. So I moved my stops to 101 and I informed everyone. I want 101. I'm going to nibble. I'm going to risk 10 points, but I'm going to nibble. That means that if it goes to 91, I'm out. I'll lose $1,000, $1,200, whatever I'm willing to risk. But I will add at 101 and under. Okay? That's what I did. Right? Because I felt I could get a decent bounce. And Lucy was sitting with me. She's like, Dad, are you ready? As it hit, she was watching the screen. It didn't hit. It was still sitting at 110, 105. I'm like, just wait. Just wait. It's coming. Lucy was waiting for me. Dad, it's coming. Right? Boom. I get filled. You see it? 101, 99, and 99.34. You see it? No fucking around with me. It's on. Win or lose, I'm in the trade. We ready now? Right? Dave, great trader in the room, he followed me on it. He made 2 points while he was cooking barbecue chicken. What's next? Stamps moved up 5 points. So far in the money. Guess where I sold? 106, 107, and 108. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's the number one trader in the world? What's up? And you want to know why I am who I am? Huh? No fucking fear. After that, I was done with it. I was done. I didn't need to do anything. I don't need to prove myself to anybody. I proved myself to me that I am who I am. That's a big boy trade. Then this morning, I get up, and I'm like, so after I do my tweets, then in the morning I get up, and here I am again. I'm going long the stock in the morning. $92.05 right there. I see support at 90 and I want to bounce it, right? So I come over here. But after I read everything else, I made it clear, and I'll show you what I wrote. So at $90 this morning, I believe it was right, $92. Yeah, right here. The stock ran all the way up to, yeah, right here. This was the trade. 92.05, and it went all the way to 96. And I even told you when I took the trade what to expect. You see? I'm going to take an 8 to a quarter size, stops at 88, so I'm going to risk 4 points on the trade. Right? Stamps hit 95 for 3 points. I'm looking for 96 on it. I tell you what I'm looking for. It hits 96. I'm out for 4 points. I won't trade it anymore. Before I logged in the room, I told everyone, I believe the stock will go to $75 in the end. I'm done with the trade. Okay? And look what happened. Once I was done with it in the 95 range, the stock sold off to 83. And I think it goes lower. What made this a good trade? No, I'm sorry. What made this a fucking legendary trade, okay, is understanding the earnings, understanding the stock, understanding the chart, understanding the short covering, the bouncing, understanding day trading. I live for this. 15 years, I live for this. This is my moment to shine. When all others hide, I come out. And I keep standing out. And this is why this is exactly why all the chat rooms come in here. And this is why none of the chat rooms that left here even posted an entry yesterday. Do you know why? Because no matter if they've been trading a year or 2 years or 3 years, and they open up their rooms, they can't compete against someone like us. We are way above where they're at. And this trade shows it. And I gave it to you all for free because I wasn't in the room. So I want you to remember that. If I'm doing something like this for free, could you imagine what I do in the room? But I want you to understand that when you trade a stock like this, you have to learn and understand every aspect of that trade. It's not just in and out. It's always the reasons behind my thinking. This is the kind of trade that will elevate you to a whole nother world of day trading. And I wanted to share that with you. Okay? So I hope you learned from it and understood it. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. So tonight we're going to do we're going to post the charts on Sunday. ACHV, IGCC, AAOI, TTD, Tesla on an overnight, PCG on a 5-day chart, and of course, Stamp. And remember, traders, Awesome Calls Trading isn't just about me. It'll never be just about me. It's about Dark Side, Janny. It's about the mods. It's about Noel, right? It's about Richard. It's about HH. It's about Webster. It's about traders that coming in and just want to make $500 a day to make $10,000 a month. That's what it's about. All right. It's not about how much money I make. That's bullshit. I'm never one of these guys. Oh, look at how much money you made. Look at how much money you made. Look at you made. I'm not. No, I don't fuck around like that. It's about the people in the room. You're paying good money to be here. Allow me to show you how to trade, what to look for. Allow my 15 years to help you in your first year. And if you have the ambition of running your own chat room, like 12 other people that left here that run it, I'm your guy. I'll hold your hand. I'll guide you. And when you run your own room and you leave me the proper way and say, fuck yeah, AJ, thank you. Thank you for what you taught me. And I'm going to take what I've learned from you. I may not be as good as you, but you know what? I respect you. So I'm going to go run my own room and steal about 200 people from you. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Anyway, my point is that it's not about me. It's not about me. It's about your development, your skill level, where you're going to go, and are you learning? Every day you must walk away learning something, even if you lose on a fucking trade. And more importantly, when you lose on a trade, don't ever point fingers. Understand your risk, your management, your scaling in, what to look for. I have a fucking plan. When you saw my stamp trade, I had a plan. What was my plan? 4 points to downside, and I'm out. I'm willing to risk $1,000. What's up? That's my plan. I didn't want to risk 5,000, 8,000, 10,000. Why would I do that? Always going with the plan. Okay? Anyway, listen. All you got to do is go, click, boom, you're in the room on Monday. Get access to everything if you're a monthly. And you want to come to our Discord room, talk to all the traders like HA, CB, Gianni, Richard, the great Noel, Webster, Ripster, B Trades, all of them. Click it. There you go. 816 members. What's up? What's up? Discord right there. Click it. 200 people in there talking right now. I will never go in the room. This is not about me. I do enough talking. I do enough educating. I do enough. This is for you and only you. All right? And the great dark side has allowed us to really utilize this. He built this for the last 5 years. That's why there's a lot of members. And all we're doing is building till it's over 1,000. And our room is just, I mean, we had another 15, 17 new monthly subscribers come in this week. And, what are you going to say? We're growing. And I love what I do. All right. So, and lastly, don't forget to check the webinars on YouTube. Please do that, especially this one you're listening to. I hope everyone retweets it. Usually on the weekend we did pretty good. This one did 165 reviews, and last night's already done almost 80. And I think this one should, hopefully everyone will retweet it, and I hope you take it to heart and listen to it. Okay? Be well, be good, God bless, and I will see you all on Monday morning. Take care.